And so the former rugby fly-half, Joe Moss, proclaimed to his only aware audience, Jack Austin, lately a regular at this spot in the Southsea shopping precinct, Jack got words wrong. It is but a norm open to change, he would say. Open to abuse, Mandy would say. But many went along, even adopting the alternative vocabulary of Portsmouth's Mr. Malapropism. Morning shoppers sneaked peeks at the bearded down-at-heel preacher, looks of disdain or nonchalant avoidance. What happened to care in the community, the big society? Who had volunteered for this one? Basking in the midday sunshine on this Saturday, late in June, bare legs outstretched upon a most uncomfortable bench, Jack knew where the mental health program had gone, could stand up with his old rugby pal and spout equally uncomfortable truths. Couldn't care less in the fecking community. Fecking was a favourite expression. Jack quoted many things from books, films, adverts, mostly wrong, but off the telly he loved Father Ted. Got most of that wrong as well, but people thought him more endearing for all of that. Joe had stopped preaching, and Jack, squinting a look at people staring. Did I just say that out loud, Joe? Joe shrugged, and recommended his proclamations that would save us all. Ironic, they were outside a Super Saver shop, where Dayglow posters emblazoned upon the windows offered convenience, ready-made meals. Better to save a few souls, the arteries have no chance. You all right, Jack? Only you keep shouting. Jack pulled a fake grimace. Been doing that lately, Joe. Joe returned to his pitch, energetically launching the radical word of the Lord. Not the word professed by Jack's friend and Catholic priest, Father Mike, but more salvation, here and now, and not after you'd pop your clogs. Wish someone would pop blogs as clogs, Jack thought, a roundabout reference to the Deputy Prime Minister, who had conned a lot of people into voting for him on a social agenda, and then jumped in with the devil's spawn, Macaroon, arch-Tory boy. Not quite the resolution, he meant revolution, Jack believed in. Without thinking, he lifted his arm, and a small child nestled. He did momentarily think, I hope this is Mish, or he could be arrested. But it was, knew it was, he had peaked. Jack Austin was a famed cheat. In just a couple of months, Jack and Amanda had formed a close bond with this tiny girl. He knew about unconditional love with his own children, was beginning to feel it with Amanda, as he had felt it with his late wife Kate. It was now 3 years since his wife had died, and it had been a long haul out of the depth of grief, unbearable pain, a pain he used to avoid the reality of existence. Amanda had rekindled within him a desire for life and, remarkably, a sex life he had formerly given up on, until a knobhead kiddie fiddler shot him. But life was returning, convalescence well spent, as Detective Superintendent Amanda Bruce became his Mandy. He must have signalled his warm feelings, because Mish, short for Michelle, and called Spesh by Jack, snuggled tighter. He liked it, missed it with his own kids. Alana, 25 and living with Josh, despite Jack's insistence she go into a nunnery, and Michael, clearly not Jack's son as he was so mature at 18, soon to go off to medical school with his girlfriend, Colleen. Jack could not stand the sight of blood, and fainted when approached by a needle. Where did Michelle get that tolerance? And maturity. Jack would say, tried that, not much fun. And much to Mandy's frequently expressed exasperation, people accepted it. Who's Kate? Mish asked. Startled, he opened his eye and peered into devastatingly innocent green eyes of this delightful urchin. Did I just speak my thoughts, Spesh? She giggled and cuddled closer. Jack's shirt was already disporting a patch of sweat, and he knew Spesh and Amanda would laugh at him.